All right, today we're talking about how to build an actual blueprint for your success. I mean, if you've ever felt like you're just reacting to life instead of really designing it, we're about to look at a guide that can help you take back control and start building the future you actually want.
So, does this sound familiar? You've got these huge goals, right? But the day-to-day just feels, well, chaotic? Maybe your finances feel like this tangled mess you don't even want to look at, or your career path seems super foggy. It's a really common feeling, that sense of just being adrift without a map. But what if there was a simple framework that could get you right back on course?
Well, here it is. This is the planner card, and it's basically our guide for today. So think of it less as just a card and more as a strategic framework. Seriously, it lays out a super clear three-part strategy to bring some order to the chaos and turn your ambitions into actual reality. So let's break down its wisdom, starting with the very foundation of your future.
Okay, first up, a financial reality check. The card tells us that, kind of like a GPS, you can't really plan your route until you know your exact starting point. And that all begins with being completely, brutally honest about where you stand with your money. And you know what's so powerful about this first step? It's just how simple it is. This isn't about some complex investment strategy or market secrets. Nope. The card's very first piece of advice is to simply look. To build anything that lasts, whether it's a house or your wealth, you've got to have a solid foundation. And that foundation is just pure, unvarnished awareness of your financial health.
So how do you actually do it? The card makes it incredibly simple. Step 1, list your assets. That means everything that has value. Your savings, your investments, your car, whatever. Get it all down on paper. Step 2, review your debts. Now I know, this is the part we all try to avoid, but it's so essential. Write down every single dollar you owe, from credit cards and student loans to that car payment. And finally, step 3 is where the magic happens. Identify what needs to change. Because with the full picture right there in front of you, you can finally see where the money's going and create a real strategy to move forward.
Okay, so that big financial overview is the what. Now let's talk about the how. This next part is all about turning that big picture plan into the small daily actions that actually create change and build some serious momentum.
This quote right here is the absolute heart of the card's message, and I want you to notice that word crucial. It's not just a nice idea, it's essential. A day without a plan, that's a day you're leaving up to chance. But a day with a plan is a day where you are in the driver's seat, making intentional progress toward those big goals you set. And this is the why. It's the magic of compounding. Think about it. Setting aside just $10 a day might feel small, but that becomes over $36,000 in 10 years. Making one extra sales call a day might seem like nothing, but that's over 250 extra calls in a year. These small, planned actions are literally the daily bricks that build the skyscraper of your success.
So, you've looked at your finances, and you're structuring your days. The final piece of the planner's puzzle is about aligning your work with this newfound sense of order. It's about turning your natural strength for planning into your actual profession and your path to wealth.
And the card gets really specific here, suggesting careers that are literally built on the skill of planning. An event planner, they create these flawless experiences from 1,000 chaotic details. A project manager guides a team from just an idea all the way to a finished product. What do they all have in common? They are masters of turning complexity into a clear, successful outcome. See, they all turn the simple act of planning into tangible value. And here's the crucial point. If you are someone who naturally loves to make lists, organize projects, and create order out of chaos, the card is telling you that's not just a personality trait, that's a marketable, wealth-building skill. This is how your daily habits and your long-term financial goals all finally click into place. So there you have it. That's the blueprint from the planner card. Get crystal clear on your finances, be super intentional with your days, and align your career with your natural skills. It's a simple but really profound framework. Now, though, it's all about taking that very first step. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought straight from the spirit of the card. Looking at everything, your money, your time, your work, what is the one area that is just screaming for a plan right now? Is it tackling that credit card debt? Maybe it's planning your mornings for more productivity. Or is it mapping out a total career shift? The real power of the planner isn't in knowing everything. It's in deciding what to plan first. What's it going to be for you?